Next up we have Apple Music. And the first thing that I wanted to speak about is Apple Music have pre-ads for albums. These are native in the platform. A lot of people have been going to Apple Music right now for Beyonce's upcoming album that is actually available. It's not an overnight album this time. But what we can see on the screen here is this was the album from Alicia Keys before it actually came out. And as you can see, there were a few tracks that were made available in advance. And you'll see the option on there, there's an add button next to that album. So no more third-party tools where you have to tell people to log in with the Apple Music account and do all these extra things. You can just say, go to my profile, click add next to that album. The reason you want to do this is if people add that upcoming album to their library in Apple Music, they get a notification every time a new track from that album drops and when that album goes live. It also counts as an instant ad on the day of release. Not only that, but Apple get to see it in the back end, so they know, oh, there's 200 people that have already added this upcoming album to their library. We better check this out, see what it's about. The other thing is, as you can see, some tracks are made available immediately. Many people refer to these as instant grat or instant gratification tracks. The way that this works is when you're uploading an album to your distributor, you would say, I want to make maybe 3 or 4 of these tracks from the upcoming album available immediately as instant gratification tracks. If people purchase, or I should say if people pre-order that album on Amazon or iTunes or even Beatport as well, those tracks will be available immediately to download, even though the album isn't out yet. And on the other side, because you've done that, as you can see in Apple Music, those tracks will also be available to stream immediately before the rest of the album comes out, so people can save them, heart them, add them to their playlists as well. And I just put this up because a lot of people have come to me and said that they can't find iTunes anymore on their computer. They're convinced it doesn't exist. And so I just put this up to show that iTunes does still exist. In the new music app from Apple, it's just a setting in preferences. You just check the box and it appears and it's back there like it never disappeared, basically. I would encourage all of you to still make your music available to purchase, especially with what's been going on lately. People are starting to get nervous that some songs may disappear from streaming and they don't like the idea that they can't listen to their favorite song anymore, so they're actually purchasing music as well. So we'll get into that a little more later in more detail. But artists.apple.com is where you sign up for Apple Music for Artists. And there's a number of other different tools that you will get once you sign up. One of them is Apple Music Milestones. So these are for people like me that suck at creating social media graphics. Canva can only help me so much sometimes. So they will create these for you. They're already made. They celebrate various milestones on Apple Music. So X number of streams added to this playlist, X number of Shazams, X number of streams in one day, chart positions around the world. And these are automatically created for you. So when you go to, on the next screen here, if you go and open the Apple Music for Artists app in your phone, you'll see that it will automatically have that artwork created for you. It will have the text ready, and it will also include a link as well. So you can just tap, share that to social media, and you've got something to brag about and to help share your music or share good news as well. Another thing they provide is Twitter audio cards. So how these work is anyone that has the Twitter app on their phone, scrolling down the feed, there will be a preview of your song that they can listen to without leaving Twitter. It's not a link to another site. They can actually press play and the song will play directly within the Twitter feed. The good thing about this is that they can hear your song without leaving Twitter. If they want to hear the song in its entirety, they can of course click a button, it will launch into Apple Music and it will play the song in its entirety. Now this next part is just something I've done because I'm all about making as much money as possible from my music. If you are an Apple affiliate, which is free, some people call it the iTunes affiliate program, you can actually include your affiliate code in that link. So someone goes to Twitter, listens to a preview of your song, likes it, goes to Apple Music, subscribes. You actually, not only do you get paid for that stream, but you'll get a bounty of anywhere from $1 to $4 usually from that sign up as well. So I'm like, I'm sharing the link anyway. I may as well include an affiliate code because we know that streams don't pay $1 to $4. So it's a nice bonus. Now this next one, I will let play because I'm going to give my voice a break again for a second. And you may notice that I have a little less hair in this one. Let's just say this was at the start of the pandemic. Now, I did what a lot of people I know did, and I just shaved my head off and said, screw it. But this video is going to show you how you can create a playlist in Apple Music as the artist, where people can follow, save that playlist to their Apple Music library, and when they tap on the artist name, it will go directly back to your artist profile. And the reason why I do a video for this is because it's a little complex, so I like to be able to just walk through it step by step. So I'm just going to let that run now.
What I'm going to show you right now is how to curate a playlist as an artist within Apple Music instead of as a user. Now, to do this, firstly, you will need to have gotten access to your artists in the Apple Music for Artists app or on artists.apple.com. Once you have access, you will need to download the Apple Music app onto your device and log in. Once you open the Apple Music app, you will go to Library down the bottom. Now you may need to do this by tapping the Edit button, but you will see that Admin is an option. Make sure you put the check mark in next to that, tap Done. Now if we tap on Admin, you'll see the list of artists that you manage. Tap on one of those artists and you'll see the option to create a new playlist. Now you can simply give the playlist a name and write in a short description, and you can even upload a picture as well if you choose. And you'll see there's an option show on my profile and in search. You definitely want this on when you're ready. And lastly, you tap Add Music and you can search all of the music within Apple Music and add tracks in as you choose. Once you're ready with your playlist, you tap Done, and you'll now see all of the playlists you've created for that artist. What you can do from here is you can tap on that playlist and you can tap these dots on the top right corner, go to Share, and you can copy that link. That will allow you to share that on all of your social media, etc. What's good about this is if anybody clicks that link, goes to that playlist, enjoys it, saves it to their library, whenever they come back to it and they tap on the name of the curator, in this case, the artist curator, it will take them directly to the artist page. This is awesome for driving more traffic to your profile for you as an artist. And of course, if you're curating those playlists and you're getting a lot of people going and listening to those playlists, you're driving them to your music within the playlist, and then you're driving them from that playlist to your profile.
Yeah, the reason I wanted to share that is because it is a little complex. As you can see, you need to first be signed up with Apple Music for Artists, and then you need to log into the Apple Music app with the same email address and password, of course, and then you can create those playlists for any artists that you are an administrator on the account for. The reason why I encourage everyone to create an artist playlist is, this is something that you own, you control. It's not something where one of the streaming platforms is going to go and say, we think these are the best songs from this artist, so we're going to put these in this playlist and share it. You have full control over that. And so what I've seen is some artists will actually do it and they'll put their strongest songs in there at the start. They may even leave a few songs out that they don't want people to discover when they first discover them. I've seen some artists use this as they release a new track. They'll start to create a track listing for an album and they'll include their fans in it and they'll say, go check out this playlist. Let me know what you think of the order. This is me building out the upcoming album, building out the track list. What track do you think we should start the new album with? And they've started to include their fans as well. And that's another way to get more engagement on that playlist. Not only that, but it's just another way to reach people when you release a new song. They follow your playlist. There are notifications rolling out in Apple Music in the next update where if you follow a playlist, it gets new music added. You'll see a notification. Not only that, but artists you follow, they release a new song. Once again, a notification. So it's multiple ways that you can reach people.